everyone, welcome to Gamersledge. I am your host Mark, and we're doing something a little bit different today. We're doing an unboxing video slash stream, and Daniel's here with me in the ether. Hi, Daniel.
Hey, how's it going? I've been looking forward to this unboxing for a little while.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to pull the camera down just a little bit if I can. Let's see, get it just a little bit closer. There we go. So we're doing the Deck of Many Animated Things. Now, Deck of Many Things is a D&D staple. It's a series of cards, and most of the time when you get them, they can be very, very, very good, or they can be super, super, super bad. Generally, no in between. Like, there's not any of them really that are, but we'll get into that. So this is the Deck of Many Animated Things. So this Deck of Many Things you can actually buy from Hit Point Press, and this is actually their Deck of Many Animated Things. And so we're going to go ahead and open it up here and take a look at the quality of the cards. There we go. Okay, so we've got a little insert here on the back. Kind of talks about the different cards, and basically tells you there's 23 animated tarot-sized cards plus a rule booklet. And the rule booklet you can use to kind of so this is like the Avatar of Death, and then you can see it's got different stats along the top and the hit points. So it's a quick character reference, but this is the example of the animated cards. So that's pretty cool. He does a full swing of his scythe. That's pretty badass, actually.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So eight frames of animation on every single card, and then it shows you the information on the back. Now, the reason there is an Avatar of Death is because one of the cards actually summons the Avatar of Death.
To fight
So
you
to
and
fight
hunt
you
you.
and
Yeah.
hunt you, yes. So that is why it is included with the rest of it. So we'll put that one up here.
I had a group once that summoned death through this deck of many things, and the adventure quickly became running away and hiding from
From
death that
death.
was hunting them.
Yes. I'm actually really looking forward to this. Now, this is actually on sale on their website for part of Black Friday, but they also have the animated GIF versions for sale. So you can actually go in and I think it was $23 for like all of their animated GIFs for not just this, but also for all the spells and cantrips and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So it's pretty cool. They do have spell cards that you can buy as well. So if you want people to have animated spell cards, they can. All right, so we'll put the trash over here.
Do you know if the spell cards have like detailed information
I
for the
believe
spells?
I believe it's just like these. So I believe yes.
Oh,
On the
cool.
back of each one, there is a reference for the spell, like how often you can cast it, does it take what spell slot it takes, all that type of stuff. So we've got the instructions, and it basically shows you the static versions of each of the cards and what it does. But then if we get into the actual cards, these are actual tarot cards. Oh, great! So you have to have this. I thought they were on the back, so that's kind of nice, though. I really
Hmm.
like the. These are really thick and glossy. They have a really good feel to them. And then of
How are
course you've
they
got
how are they compared to a actual like playing card?
probably 2x in thickness, maybe
Oh, that's
3x
awesome.
even. They feel like a substantial tarot card. And the funny part is that yes, the front side where the animation is does feel like what you would expect the plastic, but the
Hmm.
back, I mean, you can't really tell when you're just holding it as a deck of cards. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like a deck of cards. So
Hmm.
that's pretty badass, actually. Okay, so that one. So the first one we have is the Avatar of Death. So we've got two of them. I'm happy to have those.
Well, one of them is a stat card too.
Correct. Yeah. The
Yeah.
this one is the tarot. This one is the stat card, which I thought they were all kind of like this. So I'm actually glad that this is kind of an extra card that they threw in for me to
Hmm.
have that. That's nice. Um, and then we'll go through what each of these does as we pull them out of the deck. Do, 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 do. Okay, so the first one should be balance if they're in order. Oh, it's not. So it's Vizier. So we'll find Vizier in the list. Luckily, that's in alphabetical order in the book, so it won't be too hard to find. Vizier. At any time you choose within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. In other words, the knowledge comes with wisdom on how to apply it. So this is definitely one of the few good cards. I mean, I don't want to say they're all bad, but I think there's way more bad than good. Let's see what the...
Well, this is there are several different versions of this deck too throughout the different editions of Dungeons and Dragons. So it's interesting seeing maybe some of the things that have shifted a little bit in 5th edition and with this one specifically.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, these are badass. All right, so the next one is the Throne card, which, you know, the funny part is the lights aren't even like directly above me, so I'm not sure why it's glaring in the screen like that. But let's see if we can get a good read on what the...
That's his cape.
Oh yeah, it is his cape. I was like, oh, I'm not seeing the throne too much, but it's his cape. That's pretty cool.
And the eyes in the background. That's cool.
Yeah. So the Throne card, I can get it to there if I tilt it a little bit. It doesn't seem to have glare on it. You gain proficiency in the Persuasion skill, and you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill. You double your proficiency. Oh, so if you were proficient in it already, you're going to get a +2 again. Is that correct? No,
yeah.
If you're already proficient in it, you wouldn't, would you?
Read it again.
You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill.
Okay, so if you did not have persuasion,
yep,
then you would gain your proficiency bonus, which is +2 at low levels.
Right.
If you're dealing with this deck at low levels, there's a problem.
Yeah, there's a huge problem. But then you double your proficiency bonus on skill checks made with that skill of persuasion. In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, the keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear out before you can claim the keep as yours.
That's cool.
That is cool. All right. Why I know have comments. Give me comments. Yay, comments. Let us know what you think in chat as well. What?
Hey, Dragon. How's it going?
Talons. That... Oh, he starts to break the... It starts here, and then he starts to break the orb. That's pretty badass. So Talons is the next card. I feel like I'm doing a... Talons on its sides means every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates. Artifacts in your possessions aren't destroyed, but do vanish. So that sucks. Especially if it's a high-level group person that draws the card and everything they have just disappears off them. Ugh. Sun card is next.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, that one's really pretty badass. Wow. So the Sun card makes it. You gain 50,000 XP and a wondrous item, which the GM determines randomly, appears in your hands.
So that's why it shows the person kneeling going into being an adventurer.
Yep. Yep. Here they are level 1. And now, oh man, there we go. They're level 1, and then there they are full-on adventurer. That's awesome. Put it up here. Sideways.
What was the Talon?
Talon? Oh, I think you were typing, so you didn't hear me. It's horrific. Every magic item in your possession disintegrates, and all artifacts you carry just disappear.
Oh wow.
It's horrible. Yeah, that's the worst one we've had so far. Next up is Star. Nice.
Not what I thought it was going to be.
No, not at all. Star, I'm guessing this is going to be something with.
Virtuoso Bard.
Yeah,
Shifted a little bit. The
thank
card.
you. Thank you. Increase one of your ability scores by 2. The score can exceed 20 but can't exceed 24.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Next up, ooh, this looks badass. Skull. The skull card. That is badass. Super good. The skull card. Oh, teeny tiny text. I gotta hold this as far away as humanly possible so I can try and read it. You summon an avatar of death. Oh, that's the avatar of death that we were talking about earlier. At the very beginning. This bad boy right here. And he's got stats on the back so that if they want to fight him, they can, but that's going to be a losing proposition because he is a bad Mama Jamma. I don't know if, there we go. Medium undead, neutral evil. He knows all languages known to its summoner. He's immune to charm, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, unconscious. Incorporeal movement, reaping scythe. He's a bad dude. And he's worth 0 XP. And he has half of the hit point maximum of its summoner, an armor class of 20, and a really high speed.
Oh, because he's an avatar of death.
Right.
Not death himself.
He's not death himself, he's the avatar. So you theoretically the party could beat him, but for 0 for 0 XP.
See, that makes me wonder if Skull and Avatar of Death are both in there. So that there's a chance you hit him twice.
Yes, that's correct, because Avatar of Death is a card.
Wow.
So you summon an Avatar of Death, a ghostly humanoid skeleton clad in a tattered black robe and carrying a spectral scythe. It appears in the space of the GM's choice within 10 feet of you and attacks you, warning all others that you must win the battle alone. The avatar fights until you die, or it drops to 0 hit points, whereupon it disappears. If anyone tries to help you, the helper summons its own avatar of death. A creature slain by an avatar of death can't be restored to life.
Ooh.
That's
okay. So let's rewind. Let's say you're a GM. Do you
Yes.
read that whole thing to your players? Do you let them know that if anyone helps them, it spawns their own?
Well, I wouldn't read it to them. What I would do is I would basically have the avatar say it in character.
If anyone helps you, I'll kill them too.
If any of you interfere, your lives will be put on trial as well.
Hmm. I don't know if I would. I think I'd let them find out for themselves.
That's if you're trying to TPK them. But yes, Skull, not bad. Put these back on the bottom, and then put those about there. Next one up, Ruin. So we have a nice sunny day, and then lightning. Oh, there's the nice sunny day. Then lightning strikes it, and it falls to ruin. That's pretty badass.
So, just for reference, back to Sun, I think. It was 50,000 experience, which is equivalent of going from level 1 to level 9 immediately.
That's crazy.
Half of a level between level 11. Oh no. If you were level 10, it would put you to like level 13, 14.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Ruin. All forms of wealth that you carry or own, other than magic items, are lost to you. Portable property vanishes. Businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any documentation that proves you should own something lost to this card also disappears. That is messed up. I mean, I swear, Critical Role, they got the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And Grog pulled, I think, 7 times, and only one bad card, if I remember correctly. Those are not the odds.
Those are not the odds.
Those odds are not in your favor, but yeah. Rogue. It's just the steam above and below him moving, it looks like, and his hood a little bit. Still cool. The Rogue card. A non-player character of GM's choice becomes hostile towards you. The identity of your new enemy isn't known until the NPC or someone else reveals it. Nothing less than a wish spell or divine intervention can end the NPC's hostility toward you. So that's a...
So it's more of like an NPC going rogue.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Becoming a rogue agent. Moon. God, man, these all look really good. I think, like, I need to go back and check, but I think I paid $24 for this deck. I think it's more than worth it. This is super great. All right, Moon. You are granted the ability to cast the Wish spell 1d 3 times. That is... if that's not game breaking, you know what, though? It depends on your party.
It depends on your party. It depends on what level your party is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what this one does. Night. So she's standing there by herself, and then suddenly, poof, poof, a knight appears. If I remember correctly, I think it's a level 4 knight. Let me see. Knight. You gain the service of a 4th level fighter who appears in a space you choose within 30 feet of you. The fighter is of the same race as you and serves you loyally until death, believing the fates have drawn him or her to you. You control this character.
Ooh.
Yep. This is one of the cards that they actually pulled in Critical Role. In a one-shot, no less, that was a Battle Royale one-shot. And so he basically used the knight to run interference. Good stuff. Oh my goodness. But that is a cool one. I really like the knight spell. That's an interesting one. All right, the next one is the key. Let me get it non-glare here. There we go. Turns from a keyhole into a flaming sword. Is it a key or keyhole? Let me see. I think it's a keyhole. A keyhole into a flaming sword, and his cloak flaps in the wind. Key. A rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient appears in your hands. The GM chooses the weapon. Interesting.
I like how it says that. Appears in your hand, which means it disappeared from somewhere else.
Yep. Next up, ooh, this is colorful. The Jester card. That's pretty badass. I'm really loving all these cards. To be fair.
To be fair.
Okay. Jester, non-glare version. Jester, you gain 10,000 XP, or you can draw 2 additional cards beyond your declared draws. So when you get the deck, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw and then draw them randomly. Now, I have seen DMs, in fact, Critical Role did not do that. He He just let them draw whenever they wanted to out of the deck because a character with really low intelligence had it. What do you think about that, Danny? Do you think they should declare up front, or do you think they should be able to draw whenever they want?
I've always used it declare up front because after their first use, it disappears.
Okay.
I don't let them carry it around because it's too powerful. For
Yeah,
good, it's too powerful.
Yeah, it is. You must draw each card no more than 1 hour after the previous draw, according to this. If you fail to draw the chosen number, the remaining number of cards fly from the deck on their own and take effect all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And once a card is drawn, it fades from existence unless the card is food or forward or jester. I can't tell. Fool or the jester. The card reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card twice. So the jester. You gain 10,000 XP, or you can draw 2 additional cards beyond your declared draws. That's cool. I really like that card too.
That's a nice card.
Yeah, super colorful. All of these just really pop off the... Idiot!
Sad guy.
Yeah. It looks like it's all mostly in his brain. Mostly. The idiot says, permanently reduce your intelligence by 1 die 4 plus 1 to a minimum score of 1, and you can draw 1 additional card beyond your declared draws. Because drawing more is stupid. That's cool. Next up, she used to perform with the Holodorams, but now she's solo. It's Gem. Let's see. All right. It's hard to tilt it. It's hard to tilt it one way and not tilt it with the lights. Oh yeah.
Are they falling or are they going up?
They're falling.
Oh, gems are falling from the sky?
Yeah. Gems are falling from the sky. That's badass. Gem says, 25 pieces of jewelry worth 2,000 gold piece each, or 50 gems worth 1,000 gold piece each, appear at your feet. That is not a bad one. Just like a fool. Ooh, and his money. It's raining on the fool. There's lightning. It's scary. That's really cool. The fool says you lose 10,000 XP, discard this card, and draw from the deck again, continuing both draws as one of your declared draws. If losing that much XP would cause you to lose a level, you instead lose an amount that leaves you with just enough XP to keep your level.
Oh, that's new. That's not the way it used to be.
Yeah, I know. You used to D-level. Yeah. That's not too bad, though. Especially if you just hit the level. Of course, if you're on the other end and just about to level, then that's going to suck like all get out. Flames. Try and get this a little closer here.
Oh, that's cool.
Nope. There. Flames. A powerful devil becomes your enemy. The devil seeks your ruin and plagues your life, savoring your suffering before attempting to slay you. This enmity lasts until either you or the devil dies. The next one should be the Fates, and it is. It's hard to tell where the start is. That's the only thing sometimes. Okay, so here we go. There's that. Pen to paper. The worlds collide. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Fate says, reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened. You can use the card's magic as soon as you draw the card or at any other time before you die. That's really interesting.
That might be my favorite.
I think so too, because I mean, think of it this way, right? You're fighting Vecna, and he slays your healer at the beginning of the battle, and everyone's about to go down, and you just erase that event from history.
I'm not even thinking small picture.
No, I know.
I'm thinking you erase the event that made Vecna a god.
Does it have that kind of? Yeah. No. Allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened. Allowing you to avoid or erase. I don't think you could go that big.
I think it depends on the GM.
Yeah. The world is that way. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Uriel. It's a Medusa looking at herself in a mirror. That's hilarious.
That is beautiful, though. The way it's moving all of the snakes.
Yeah.
He's so poison. I should test them.
Uriel. Let's see what Uriel does. The card's Medusa-like visage curses you. You take a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed in this way. Only a god or the magic of the Fates card can end this curse.
So it's a -2 to what?
To all saving throws forever. Only a god or the magic of the Fates card can end this curse.
That's actually really funny.
It is pretty funny. The next card is Donjon. Oh, wow. Check out the columns at the bottom. That's pretty cool.
Is that like dungeon?
I don't know.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it is. And it's also glary. There we go. All right. Donjon says, oh, this is the one that actually they drew. You disappear and become entombed in a state of suspended animation in an extra dimensional sphere. Everything you were wearing and carrying stays behind in the space you occupied when you disappeared. You remain imprisoned until you are found and removed from the sphere. You can't be located by any divination magic, but a wish spell can reveal the location of your prison. You draw no more cards.
So many of these are good plot material.
Oh, they're great plot material. And this is actually the one that happened to Grog. It's the one bad one. And they actually had to use a wish spell to locate him. And then they had to plan a siege to an extra dimensional plane to actually liberate him. It was actually really good part of the story. You were saying?
No, that's what I was saying, yeah. That's an awesome one.
All right, next up.
Being very useful.
Comet.
Ooh.
That's so cool. Now, there we go. Comet says, if you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain experience points enough to gain 1 level. Otherwise, this card has no effect.
Where the fuck's my dog?
Watch the mage try and tank the entire encounter. It's hilarious. Whoa, this one looks awesome. Balance.
Oh, wow.
From Angel to Devil. That's so cool. Balance. Your mind suffers a wrenching alteration, causing your alignment to change. Lawful becomes chaotic, good becomes evil, and vice versa. If you are true neutral or unaligned, this card has no effect on you. Wonder if you could wish that away.
The wizard first gets Comet, then gets Balance, and now has to eliminate his whole team so he can gain a level.
That's hilarious.
Doesn't have to. Chooses to.
Doesn't have to, chooses to.
Yeah. Yep. And then the last but not least, the Void.
The Void. By all means, avoid the Noid.
Alignments are my least favorite things about D&D. Have always hated that entire system. Sure. I mean, a lot of the 4th ed games I played, almost everybody had unaligned characters.
I actually prefer them when it comes to stuff like this. A lot of times D&D is for brand new players, and alignment can help a lot with role-playing certain aspects and giving them kind of a guideline. Otherwise, you're absolutely right. They kind of force people to play a certain way.
Or people choose it and use it to excuse themselves.
Or they choose it and use it to excuse themselves, yeah.
I have no idea what you two are talking about at all. The Void.
Party will alienate neutral.
This black card spells disaster. Your soul is drawn from your body and contained in an object in a place of the GM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. While your soul is trapped in this way, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell can't restore your soul, but the spell reveals the location of the object that holds it. You draw no more cards. This is actually what they pulled. I'm sorry. The Void. The Void is what they pulled. And that is the deck of many things. Which, the animated deck of many things, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is really cool. I think it's probably going to end up on my list, and I'll make a leather case for it and rewrite the instruction manual in a old-style booklet.
So,
because nerdiness knows no bounds, yeah.
Yes, because they did have pre-orders for better deck boxes. This was the only deck box that you could actually buy, which is a Mimic deck box. It is a plastic box, so it does not have that big-time feel. So,
I hadn't put 2 and 2 together that you were getting the Mimic box for the deck.
Yes. So here's the front side. We've got the keyhole on the back. You can kind of see the hinges, but if you flip it over on the bottom, you most definitely see there's an eye and a mouth. So when you open it up, blah, there's that. Oh, they have dividers in here? Oh, mouth dividers. That's pretty
awesome.
cool. That's pretty cool.
Well, and if you think about it, and are they front to back or are they sideways? The dividers.
Sideways, I believe. Yeah, yes, definitely sideways.
So a lot of the monster cards that you can get are about that size. Your spell cards, a lot of things like that I could see being extremely useful having a storage container like this.
So I was really torn about whether or not I wanted to sleeve these. And I decided that I did, because I've had too many times where I've had comics like this before, and it's very easy to take a fingernail and scratch it, and then you can see the scratch forever. So I think I've decided I want to actually bag these. So they actually do make tarot card sized, they call them, tarot sized gaming card sleeves, and so you can get them from your standard local outlet. Now I'm looking at it though, I don't think they're big enough. These are, oh yep, just big enough. I really thought they were bigger than the sleeve. It didn't look like it was gonna fit, but sure enough, perfect. So now that's all protected in there. And I mean, if I was
even more reflective.
Yes, there you go. It is even more reflective now. That is true. But you know, you
But
gotta
protected.
But protected. Yeah. Reflected but protected.
Reflected but protected.
Comet. Cupid. Donner. Blitzer.
And did you get these directly from the website, or can somebody get these on Amazon?
No, I did. I actually saw the advertisement. No. Critical Role was promoting the fact that they were having their Black Friday sale. And I jumped over to the website directly, and they have a whole section for Black Friday, and you can pick them up there. It's deckofmany.com, if I remember correctly. Just leave off the things. Wizards of the Coast, no, this is actually Hit Point Press. They are a third-party publisher of various things, but I think this is one of the best things that they've ever done. And I think these cards are ridiculously cool. So we'll finish up this video by sleeving all these bad boys and putting them in their Mimic box. And like I said, they also had spell cards in a similar kind of format that were animated as well.
It looks like the spell cards on the back, it does have reference stuff on the back.
Yeah. That's why I kind of thought these did too until we flipped them over and I saw, oh, I guess you do have to use the cards. These are so cool. Maybe one day I'll have a D&D group to actually use them with. Wah, wah. I mean, there's a Wizards of the Coast RPG that I don't think you and I have ever played, Daniel. I have it. I own it. It's called Everway.
I haven't played that.
It was Wizards of the Coast's very first RPG that they ever published. It was 94, I want to say, maybe 95. And the system, while it does have stats, all skill checks are based off of drawing a art card like these. And depending what the card is, the GM subjectively figures out whether you succeed or fail. And so it's actually a really fun little system that I played for a while in college while I was tearing my beta Magic cards up playing Iron Man. And I managed to hold on to it and all the cards, but I think I could even use these cards in there as well, because some of them are good, some of them are bad, and some of them are a little ambiguous, like this throne one. Wait, did we ever read what the throne did?
Oh, yeah. It's the one that gives you a small kingdom that has monsters and you have to go fight them.
Oh, that's right. You are correct. But, you know, the picture itself is a little ambiguous as to whether it's good or bad. So it would fit right into something like Everway. Yeah, I'm going to give this probably a 9. Did you look on the website and see how much they're going for right now?
No, I was looking at the animated cards from their collection on Amazon. 1 second.
25. Yeah, that's what I thought. I paid 20. I thought it was like 25 for them. I am so pleased with these that I can't even. I was actually really worried that they were going to be kind of gimmicky and not look cool, but they are badass, and I would highly recommend them to anyone. I'm going to give these a 10 out of 10 because these are just freaking badass. I actually can't wait to show them to Lexi tomorrow. I think she's really going to dig them. So that's cool. Deck box, I think I got for $15, something like that. It's okay. I needed a deck box, so it was fine, but they do have pre-orders for better boxes that are not yet out, that actually look more along the lines of what you were saying you wanted to do, Daniel. They look like they were actually made of wood and leather for some of them, So
Well, and now that you know that it is in fact tarot sized cards.
yeah,
Look at really perfect in there, don't they? You can look. There's on Etsy and a lot of things have really good, um, uh, really neat boxes and bags for tarot cards that are perfectly sized.
yep.
That will fit perfect into a D&D campaign. I have a friend that plays a game that you were kind of what you were describing with Everway,
Yeah.
where it's tarot card. They use tarot cards, and so they use a lot of things like that to see what they're doing. Where was the box? Was it from the same?
Yeah, same group. Jargadan said he didn't see the box. Let me look and see if I can find it super quick. While we've got these up here, deck of many.com. So let's see. I don't know that it was in the Black Friday sales. It doesn't look like it. I think I had to go to shop, and when you go to the shop, that's where you can find. They have like some cool enamel pins, and yeah, here's the other boxes that they have for pre-orders. You know, I think they're still plastic actually. All of these, they just look better or look more fancy. But they have like 7 volumes of something called the Griffin Saddlebag, which are items or magical items that you can incorporate into your campaign, and they're all tarot cards like this format. So that's kind of interesting if you choose to do something like that. And the box is on the second page of the shop. It's for 15. Yep, 15. And they also have a PDF called Big Bad Booklet 001, and it's a giant, grotesque, Herculean monster with a little tiny head named Daniel.
I might have to look into that.
Yeah, pretty cool. So that's our unboxing of the deck of animated deck of many things. Yeah, like I said, 10 out of 10, worth the $25 if I've ever spent $25 on a nerd D&D thing. I will incorporate this into a campaign. I highly recommend that you pick up some sleeves for them, but and a box to store them in. But man, just for $25, I cannot recommend it enough. Thought it's pretty cool. Thanks. Hand knit tarot card sleeves from Etsy, Dark Steel Sport says. Thanks, Dark Steel Sport. Hand knit tarot card sleeves. I have to look into that. That sounds interesting. But I think that's going to do it for us. Daniel, any final thoughts on the animated deck of many?
I'm gonna have to get one. That looks really, really good. Yeah. That looks really neat.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. As always, if you'd like to support us, you can do so by clicking the follow button on Twitch. If you're able to hit the subscribe, we appreciate that very much. On YouTube, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload new content, which is almost every single day of the week, Monday through Friday. Or you can head to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Gamersledge, where you can get your name on every single show that we do, just like the fine folks coming up in just a moment. For Daniel and myself, thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll be live tomorrow night with our Cyberpunk Red tabletop game. Until then, that's at 7:15 Pacific, 9:15 Central, 10:15 Eastern. Until then, thanks for watching and game on.
Game on.